Get ready to match the stars. Clifton Davis, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly. From the Lawrence Welk Show, Gail, Farrell, Paul Williams, and Betty White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Rayburn.
Smile. Oh, boy. Oh, we're going to have a wonderful time here, aren't we, Fred? Are you all ready?
Walking around.
I think that's so cute. And Christmas.
Now, I tell you what we're laughing at. At the moment we are taping this show, and I don't know when it's going to play in your town because, you know, in syndication they go from market to market. Anyway, it's close to Christmas, and people are preoccupied with Christmas shopping and stuff.
And they printed the tickets wrong.
And they printed the tickets wrong.
We hope.
Well, I'll tell you how close to Christmas we are. It's Halloween. You see how he's celebrating with his tie? That shows you what the date is. You can always tell by
Pumpkin
his
colors,
tie.
right. I think that's enough gaiety. This is the sign that Charles
No, don't
held
say
up.
that's the kiss of death.
No.
Now, Mark
this
Goodson
show
is
was
taking a bromo seltzer on Park Avenue in New York. He just buzzed for it.
Let's say hello to Petty Officer Shirley LeCompte and David Fairweather over here. Oh, boy. Now, let's just refresh our memories. You're stationed near San Diego.
No, wrong.
Wrong. No, wait a minute. Don't. Now, wait a minute. You're stationed...
Oxnard.
Oxnard. You're stationed in Oxnard. No.
True.
Where?
What is this, an office party?
No, I'm stationed in...
Oh, Santa Barbara.
Wrong.
Where are you stationed?
I'm stationed in Oxnard at a place called Point Magoo.
Point Magoo.
Right. And I'm one of 8 children.
Yep.
And I come from a military family. My dad was in the Army, and my brother was in the Marines, and my little sister is now in the Marine Corps, and my brother-in-law is in the Marines, and my brother's in the Army.
Shirley, how long have you been in the Navy?
6 years.
And is that what does that strike mean?
That means I've been in 4 years plus 2.
Uh-huh. And it's good, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I probably won't stay much longer, but it's not bad.
When you live in a barracks, is it coeducational?
Yeah, they are now, pretty much. You can
Really?
kind of go in between.
I might re-enlist.
If you close your eyes and listen to her speak, she sounds just like Sally Field. I bet you hear that a lot.
No, I've been told I look like John Denver.
You do. You do look like John Denver.
To look like John Denver and sound like Sally Field is not easy.
Honey, you're going to be a star.
Right.
Would
you hum a few bars of Country Roads?
Yes.
I can't sing.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, no.
Now, let's find out about David Fairweather. I'm sorry, she took up all your time, David. Let's get right to it. No. David, tell us.
Graduated from
David,
Stanford.
did you
That's
get
right,
the-
Stanford
He
Law
plays the
School
harmonica.
graduate.
David, did you get the... I'm being serious now. Did you get about the highest marks in your class? You must have had to. Is that true? I bet it is.
I was up in the top of the class.
I know that.
How did you know that?
Because
he's a
I'm
dummy,
an
they
acting
always like-
teacher and I'm able to feel these things.
Ladies and gentlemen, regrettably, we won't be able to do the show today because there's no time left.
That's right. No, let's get on with it now. Here we are.
Sit down,
Now,
Paul.
here's the way it is. David has matched all 6 of the stars, and means the best you could do is achieve a tie by
course,
matching
of
all
course.
6. All right, this is very important to Shirley, so
All right.
pay attention.
Well,
Rita said, this is the first game that you're
Rita,
playing.
that's
Rita
my
who?
sister.
Rita's your sister.
Colonel
Rita, anyway.
Rita.
that's enough biography.
Colonel
Rita
Rita. Change it to Colonel Rita.
Colonel Rita said, the world is a mess.
I'll buy that.
Everything is sinking. Even my blank is lower than last year. Okay,
Thank
here
you.
it is. Rita said the world is a mess. Everything is sinking. Even my blank is lower than last year.
She's going to kill me. Even my boobs are lower
All right.
than last year.
All right. Well, what's wrong with that?
Hey,
Well, you
man,
don't know
you
Rita.
ever walk around with boobs on your navel and you think something's right with it?
Gotta match everybody now.
I know, I know.
What do you got?
You matched me, baby.
All right, there's one.
Bust a line.
Bust a line. That's 2. 2 for you,
She
Shirley.
said she was in the military. Is that correct?
She's
your
in the
sister?
Navy. Or sister.
Now, if you get ribbons on in the Navy, where do you wear them? On your chest, so it's lower. What's lower is her bust and bars.
Bust and bars. Well, Shirley, you have 3 or 6, depending on the way you count. What do you say, Gail?
Sorry.
There he is. So that means David wins the game. What do you have there, Paul? Like you. Okay. Come on down, David. Shirley, you'll be back later. We'll swing you off now.
I shall
come back
return.
for game number 2 later. And here we go. Good luck to you, sir. All for your benefit. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Blank hike. Now, if you say to us the answer, don't turn your back on me when I'm talking to you. I'm going to send you back to law school. No, here's the way it is. If you say the answer that they gave us most often, you're going to get $500. Then if you match their second most popular response, $250, and then $100 for matching the third. So 3 of our 6 stars will offer you some assistance. Choose the ones who are making eyeball contact. The others are dumb.
The others are dumb.
Betty.
Betty?
Betty.
That wonderful Japanese actor, take a hike.
Take a hike.
I think that's pronounced taka.
Taka hike. Clifton, he called on you.
How about hitchhike?
Hitchhike. Well, they're all looking at you. They all have answers.
Walter Cronkite.
That's Walter Cronkite.
Up hike.
What?
Up hike.
Up
It's
hike.
an Alaskan term when the dogs are dying and haven't been fed. The guys go, up hike.
Plunder.
Huh? Hike.
Well, anyway,
Up
apparently...
hike. Try it. What do you got to lose, sweetheart?
No,
Up
you,
hike.
you've said it.
Sounds like a
Charles,
new rock group.
when you
with
don't have
Spike
an
Field.
answer, it's a good idea to avoid eyeball contact. You see, he wouldn't have called
When
on
I
you.
say something, he
What?
was looking at me. I could feel it. I know plenty about him. He also never goes to a dentist either. Take a look at the teeth. $19,000. This kid's walking away a millionaire from this show.
Anyway, you got hitchhike, up hike, and take a hike. You want one of those or one of your own?
I like hitchhike.
All right. Clifton gave you that one. Let's find out if it's up there. Let's take a look at the $100 number. Long hike. Whatever
That's
that is.
up hike.
Oh, that's
brother.
what life is. One
That's the
long
Chinese
hike.
actor. Long hike. Yeah,
Long
one Japanese
hippie.
actor take a hike and a long hike is a Chinese actor. Here we go with the $250 number.
Take a.
Take a hike, a Japanese. So we have one Chinese and we have one Japanese. We have take a hike and a longer hike. And we just lose a large segment of the audience.
Not too
The
large.
last chance. Here we go with a big one. Go, you crazy fool. Hit your hike. All right. Go up there and shake his hand. He did good for you there. Old Clifton did. Yeah. Yeah, right.
They thought we was going to say, hey, baby, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, fool them every time.
I didn't think you shook hands that way. Don't you shake hands this way?
I was ready to do
You were ready to do that? He chickened out. It does shake hands properly. Oh.
Here it is. No. Here it
Don't
is.
hurt
You do
him.
that, then you do this, then you do this, then you get that man some money.
All right, we'll give him some money. In a moment or so, he's got $500 now. And let's see what he does a little bit later. Right now, this for you. Here we go. Now, you've got the $500, David. Means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. But if you get a lucky spin of the star wheel, you'll double it and play for $10,000. Let's all root for a double. Here we go. Step up and give it a spin. And good luck to you, David.
Go, David. Let's
Jump
go.
out, jump out. Spin it. Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it.
Don't be Clifton. I don't want it to be me. I don't want it to be
It's
me.
you again, Brett.
Oh, I don't want it.
Just slid by Brett, and you're playing with Charles.
It's Charles.
It's Charles.
Oh,
It's Charles,
thank
yeah.
They
heaven.
must have oiled that wheel. It never moved like that before.
No, David has a powerful arm. That's what there. Now, David,
And
stand.
pretty teeth.
Yes, he does indeed. Stand on the blue dot,
Good
face
luck.
me, and
Help
good
me.
luck to you. This is it. Blank of milk. Blank of milk.
I can hear the mockingbird.
Well, darling, let's get on with it. Make up your mind, sweetheart. You're making
Okay,
up-
now the answer Charles has on his card. If you come up and give us the same one, you will get $5,000. What do you say? Blank of milk.
A glass of milk.
Glass of milk is what I thought of too. But as you say, there are others, aren't there?
Millions.
All right, Charles.
Shoot, quart of milk.
Quart of milk. Well,
Glass of milk, quart of milk.
quart of milk and a glass of milk were two good responses. Well, I thought of glass first. Charles thought of quart. Charles, did you think of glass and reject it, or you debated?
Yeah.
Oh, you had it. And
That was our first thought.
it was glass or quart, yeah.
Quart
Okay.
of milk is the most famous.
Yeah.
It is.
Glass
I
of
think
milk
it's
is
a
not as
tribute to the man.
quart
that
of
he
milk.
was that careful because he really wanted you to win.
Yes, he did indeed. That was kind of you to say that.
I know,
All
and I
right,
want
David,
money
you've got
for it.
$500 and our best wishes and many thanks. Let's bring your opponent back here now. Start game number 2. As soon as it stops, you can climb aboard. Not yet. I'll tell you when. Okay, now, go. All right, here we go with game number 2. You ready, Shirley?
Yes.
A or B?
B.
It is. B for you. On this date in 1953, Irving Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to cross a fireman's picket line.
Oh, boy.
On this
With
same
what?
date, Mr. Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to swallow a blank. You understand the question?
I understand it.
On this date in 1953, Irving Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to cross a fireman's picket line. On this same date, Mr. Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to swallow a blank.
Come on, Paul. We've got.
I know, but for God's sake, so there are 29 answers.
Light goes on.
Why not just a short one, Paul?
Life is a short joke. Wait.
On this date in 1953, Irving Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to cross a fireman's picket line. On the same date, Mr. Bricklemeyer became the first man ever to swallow a blank.
A fire hose.
A fire hose. Any fireman's accoutrement would be a good
Watch it,
response
honey.
here. Like a ladder, a hose, nozzle, all those things
Fire
would be good.
hose.
Yeah, fire hose.
You got to be a little weird to say a
The
trunk,
swamp.
maybe, but you got to be strange to say a fire hose.
Hose, right, there it is. Okay, one for old Cheryl.
A 350-foot hole.
Oh. That's a lot of roughage.
They took it during the war when she was nice to the troops. Oh.
Okay, now you've got 3, and we come to Gail. First man ever to swallow a blank. She says hose. What do you got there?
Fire hose.
Fire hose. Four for Shirley.
You know, you should always look on the bright side of things. Swallowing the fire hose is bad, but imagine the other things that might have been done with it. I said fire hose.
You did fire hose, too. Oh, Miss Betty?
Did you know that Charles won the Golden Gloves? They came clear up to here, yes.
And I don't like your mother either.
All right. Well, that's most remarkable for a first-round question to get all 6. Now, David, you got catching up to do, and let's see if you do it. Albert said, you know you're living too close to an atomic reactor when you can cook a roast in your blank. You understand that? You don't understand that?
I understand it, honey.
Here's the way it is. You know you're living too close to an atomic reactor when you can cook a roast in your blank. Now, do you understand it?
Waiting America.
Ready, Clifton?
Oh, no, I don't like that one. I'm almost ready.
Cards up here, Daddy. Get more cards up here, Daddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I knew
Ready.
Here we go.
Stayed at home.
You know, Albert said, you know you're living too close to an atomic reactor when you can cook a roast in your blank?
In your freezer.
In your freezer. Freezer. Now, that's not a bad idea, but it didn't occur to me.
Blew my 141 IQ away, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
Well, I knew I was too close when I could cook it in my pocket.
In your pocket. Yeah, it would hurt.
Yeah.
That's right. You know you're too close then. What else?
He's too smart for the room, that kid.
He's very smart.
Yes.
Kitchen sink.
Kitchen sink is good.
Cinco.
In the sink. Freezer, I suppose, is the best answer so far, but it's getting to nowhere, David.
David, you have to realize you're just...
David is always a law practice.
It's your turn.
No.
Yes.
Well, is this a man's gene?
Aha! Yeah.
Good.
All is not lost.
You're living too close when you can cook a roast in your mailbox.
It's even worse when you can cook it in your mouth.
Yes, sirree. Your teeth get hot and everything. So, 6-1 at the end of round one. And now this for you. Coming up here, and Shirley, since you're ahead, we'll ask you to go first. What? Oh, she's got all 6. You can't do anything. So, David, you got a choice of A or B.
B.
B it is. All right. B says, Rita said, I'll never go out with a produce man again. I'll never go out with a produce man again. He spent all night trying to squeeze my blanks. You know what a produce man is? Man who sells produce.
I know what a produce
Put that back. It's my asthma medicine. Well, you're spending a lot of time at the beach, I see you there.
Ready, Brett?
Certainly, baby.
David, Rita said, I'll never go out with a produce man again. He spent all night trying to squeeze my blanks.
My melons.
My melons. All right. Now, the way it is, since we're in round 2, you have to match all 5 whom you have not matched so far. Clifton.
Well, it's only money, so I thought I'd say if I was in produce, I would not only be squeezing them, but I'd be slicing them and eating them.
Melons. Really? That's 1 for him.
What do you
The
want?
score is 6-2 at this moment. Yes.
Honeydew or cantaloupe? Melon.
Melon.
Okay.
Funny, that was not my first thought.
Who wrote, don't squeeze the melon till you get the melon home?
Oscar Wilde.
Dave Burrows. That's
Oscar
from Guys
the Man.
and Dolls.
Abe Burrows.
Oh,
Melons. There it is. 6-4 the score. He says, never go out with a produce man again. He spent all night trying to squeeze my melons, according to everybody so far.
Mm-hmm. And I tried to squeeze... Frankly, she was the pits, but I tried to squeeze her melons anyway.
All right. It's 6-5. If you match Betty, you'll achieve a tie.
Again, Betty? Again?
Again, I've been in this position
Yes.
already. Never buy a dog till you've seen a melancholy. Wait a minute, I don't have... No, I wasn't as braggadocio. I said to avocado.
Avocado. All right, so Shirley wins the game. Come on down, Shirley. We got it, please. And there we go. Now, David, you've got $500 and our best wishes to you in your legal career. Thank you very much. We'll spin him off and we'll spin a little message for America. Here you are. We don't get to see you very often here, old bean. What has been going on in your life since we've seen you last?
Well, Miss Piggy is going to have my child. That's the latest thing.
Say good night, Ray.
I am thanking the Lord this Christmas because of our man. And if the Muppet movie is still showing at a theater or drive-in near you,
Yes.
well, go see it. And if it's not there, they can still buy the album. By golly. I'm very thankful for that. It's really been a nice year.
Wonderful.
Boy Singer has been working a lot, but I will try to stay in town more so I can come here and play.
Good for you.
This is the Algonquin Roundtable of game shows.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow for the match game. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Some of our contestants will receive Lane's upholstered top chest is made of cherry veneers, finished in antique cherry. The chest top is Grove Point upholstered fabric from Belgium from the Lane Company. And this Arrow wood stove. This unit is made of heavy steel construction, efficient airtight with large built-in blower. Features include glass door and convenient ash drawer. An energy-efficient home accessory from Arrow. And Bufferin, the only leading pain reliever that gives you 10 grains of aspirin plus protection against stomach upset. Now an easy-to-swallow capsule is used as directed. It's the Agba Gavert Optima 35mm camera, affords built-in electronic flash, 4-element 2.8 lens with focus from 3 feet to infinity, and extra-large viewfinder. Made in Germany by Agba Gavert. And Nova Histine cough products all have the cough-controlling ingredient that doctors recommend most. Nova Histine, you can't buy better care for a cough. Use as directed. Production. This program was edited for broadcast.